at the last few minutes of the last hour of the program, I was telling you about this report from MSNBC. So Morning Schmo this today, Mika, was interviewing the author of a brand new book about white people. And the name of the book, White Rural Rage, The Threat to American Democracy. And the authors are making the case that the greatest threat to democracy in the nation is not Antifa, it's not the illegals, it's not the Democrats, it's all of you white country people. In other words, Cracker Barrel country. You people are the greatest threat to democracy. No, I'm not making this up. This is not hyperbole. That's exactly what they said. We actually had the audio. Cut 23.
Joining us now, professor of political science at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, Tom Schaller, and journalist and opinion writer Paul Waldman. Their new book, out tomorrow, is entitled White Rural Rage, The Threat to American Democracy. And Tom, I'll start with you. Why are white rural voters a threat to democracy at this point? You would think, as we pointed out, looking at Joe Biden's background and Donald Trump's, that the opposite would be true.
I mean, we lay out the fourfold interconnected threat that white rural voters pose to the country. First of all, and we show 30 polls and national studies to demonstrate this, so we provide the receipts in Chapter 6. They're the most racist, xenophobic, anti-immigrant, and anti-gay geodemographic group in the country. Second, they're the most conspiracist group.
Does that sound like country folks to you? Are we out there, you folks out in the country, and I know we have a lot of country listeners, are you folks xenophobic? Are you folks homophobic out there in the countryside? Now, it's been my estimation that country folk are some of the most patriotic people in America. I believe country folk to be some of the hardest working people in America. As a matter of fact, I can't imagine a tougher job than owning a family farm, where everybody gets up at the crack of dawn before the roosters start cock-a-doodle-doodling, and you're out there feeding the animals, getting ready for the work day. It's all hands on deck, from mom and dad to the kids. Seems to me that the people burning down our cities and attacking the police are the ones we ought to be worried about. But again, this is their truth. And they believe that all you people who live out in the country are racist and xenophobic, you're anti-immigrant, you're anti-gay. Let me just say something here. They're not anti-immigrant. We are not anti-immigrant on this program. If you want to come to this country legally, we will stand by your side. We will be there to cheer when you take the oath. And we will do our darndest to help you accomplish and achieve your American dream. And that's who we are. We don't like the illegals. And I don't make any bones about that. I think we ought to deport every single one of them. All 9 million illegals need to be rooted out and sent back to wherever they came from. You want to come to America, you do so the legal way. Look, just think about this. Try going to Mexico. Pardon me, Mexico. Try going down to Old Mexico and crossing the border in the other direction. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to pull your butt over. That's what you're going to be spending time in a Mexican prison. That's what's going to happen to you. They say that country folks are the most racist, but ladies and gentlemen, it's the leftist in America, the ones who control our academic system. They're the ones that are literally segregating our classrooms at this very moment. They are literally telling children they should be judged by the color of their skin. The leftist, the communists are the ones that are out there telling sweet little American boys and girls, the little white children of America, that they are oppressive. And then they're telling the sweet, innocent little black children in America that they are the oppressed. That's what the left is doing. And yet they turn around and they say that we are racist. Where is the evidence of that racism, I ask? Where is it? But I'm telling you, the left, they're the ones out there marching in the streets, beating up police, attacking pro-lifers, holding the drag queen story times, and maybe that's it, because country folks don't want their children hanging around and fiddling around with drag queens, cavorting about in public libraries, and all of a sudden that makes you anti-gay. No, I think that makes you a concerned parent. That's what I think that makes you. That doesn't make you anti-gay. One of the greatest things I've seen in recent days are these LGBT groups that are coming out, and that's actually it's the LGB groups that are coming out and saying that they oppose transgenderism, that they oppose these drag queens. And I would be willing to say that most gay people in America just want to be left alone so they can live their life the way they see fit without any government interference. I'm not saying that's everybody, but I would be willing to say that there's a lot of them. They just want to live their life, claim their American dream.